Next up, we're going to have a couple of companies that have been partaking in the current Horizon cohort. So I'm really excited to see what they will be showing us and what they've achieved over the past few weeks within this cohort.
So hi everyone, my name is Chien. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Gravvity AI. And basically we're an immersive, gamified swipe to shop e-commerce platform. So basically, I'm sure many of you guys have used Tinder in the past. We basically use that kind of a format to basically allow people to swipe through different products, indicating whether you like or dislike an item. And of course, if you like the item, you can purchase the item as well. Really the value in that is that as you're swiping, you're essentially training your own personal algorithm on what you actually like to see. So our platform is really about product and brand discovery. It's not about search, which is the kind of the norm in today's e-commerce shopping experience, where it's very transactional. And we want to make online shopping a lot more experiential, a lot more fun, social, engaging. And so we believe this kind of a format kind of changes the way people can shop online. Now, while you're shopping online, you also run into, the next slide, please. You also run into a few interesting things, which is like games that we actually embed into the process that are sponsored by brands. So as you play these little games, you can win rewards, you can earn discounts, earn prizes, just create a little extra layer of engagement while you're shopping. Obviously, the rewards that you earn, you can use for different types of transactions that you can pay for, or you can exchange them for other types of prizes and things along those lines. Now, as you're actually going through and you find products that you actually like, when you double click on a product and you're looking to start to consider buying it, instead of just taking you into a space which is normally sort of a 2D landing page like Amazon uses for all the products, we give retailers the option to land them or bring them into immersive experiences like virtual fitting rooms, AR, VR, 3D type spaces, whatever it'll take to create maximum engagement and ultimately lead to conversion. So ultimately, as a business, we have two main algorithms that we're developing, which is really product recommendation, and we hope that we can build potentially one of the best product recommendation algorithms out there, given that you're training yourself. And the second is basically an algorithm that will help retailers identify and personalize your experience to maximize engagement and conversion. Sorry, next slide. So one of the other cool features that we want to really bring to life is the ability to create a social shopping experience. So we've actually went old school a little bit and thought, well, how can we bring the TV, which is in everyone's living room that no one's using anymore, back to sort of being a part of people's social experience. And so when we think of shopping, if you could just picture it, you can have 3 phone screens shown on your TV, and basically your friends could be sitting on the couch, your friends could be spread all over the world, but you could be seeing each other's shopping experience live and commenting and sort of having social interactions about it. You can also have a synchronized scroll of the shopping experience, so you can all be looking at the same thing at the same time. So once again, just a unique way for us to create a hybrid shopping experience that makes it social, whereas right now it doesn't really exist in the marketplace. Sorry, the next slide. Yeah, so we've had some really cool partnerships, particularly in Japan, and probably highlighted by our partnership with Toei, who is the Disney of Japan, popular titles such as Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, Power Rangers. And they believe they actually have they touch about 2 billion people worldwide. But one of the challenges that they face is they actually don't have much intelligence or understanding around these consumers and these fans that they have. So it's pretty difficult to just say, hey guys, engage with us without some sort of format to allow them to do that. And we believe that we provide them with a very cool way of sort of showcasing and featuring merchandise to their customer base. So our plan is to create the crazy anime world of products and merchandise and even little mini games that are branded with the franchises that they have, to really sort of help galvanize their community, pull it all together, while obviously sharing opportunities to sort of sell merchandise that's branded to their franchises. Sorry, next slide. Yeah, and so our team is, pretty cool. I'm pretty proud of our team that we have here. They work really hard. And Martin, our CMO, was the director of retail at Nike. Shale was the creative director at Adidas and Walmart. And Rorio, who was our chief AI officer, was the chief AI officer at Home Depot. So we could put together a pretty cool team to sort of tackle this issue. And we're just really excited about bringing a whole new way of, looking at online shopping to make it more immersive and interesting for everyone. The one last thing I would also just leave you guys with is that we really want to be an eco-friendly e-commerce experience, which is really kind of maybe weird to think about, but like we want to make it so that people can actually filter out products and brands that have actually embraced ESG type standards and stuff, have a rating on different things. And also the virtual fitting room stuff kind of cuts down on all the shipping and back and forth exchanges and stuff like that. So we definitely want to lean in on that as well as we go forward. So the beta is out of our app, so feel free, if you could, to scan it. Love to get your feedback on it. The algorithm hasn't turned on, so just bear with us. We're still training it and getting it right, but hopefully you get the gist of the feel and the vibe of the experience. And like I said, I'm super excited to hear all of you guys' feedback. So thanks again.
Hi everyone, glad to meet you all. I'm Anastasiia, CEO and co-founder of V-art, and today I'm going to cover a completely different side of your interaction with content. So did you know that whenever you're just casually surfing the internet, scrolling your Instagram page, or maybe shopping for your favorite products using Gravvity AI, you are basically interacting with dozens, if not hundreds of licensing at the same time. So what we do at V-art, we help brands and AI tools to better monetize their IP through automating their licensing. Next slide, please. I'm sure that a lot of you have already seen all of this crazy headlines in the recent couple of months about AI tools and licensing and different brands and creators being worried that AI can, rob us out of our IP. But that's basically not the case. And it just showcases a bigger problem, which was underlined there already for many, many years. Next slide, please. That IP industries, the industry of art, fashion, luxury, music, gaming, is actually struggling with licensing, taking weeks, if not months and years to take any agreements in place. It's very complicated and not automated. And I, as IP lawyer, am also guilty of making this 20+ pages agreements and basically contributing to the prolongation of this cycle. So that's why we at V-art are here to change it and to bring back this power and speed and velocity to brands, creators, and AI tools through V-art protocol. So V-art protocol is a solution for IP licensing, which helps you to automate, track, and monetize your IP. We have been previously accelerated by Meta and L'Oreal Group and have cooperated with 78 brands on our research phase. And currently, we are also a part of the Outlier Ventures and NEAR cohort to even better scale up with our product. Next slide, please. Basically, what it does, that's an SDK connected with an API, which we can provide to you so that you can automate all of the processes like legal, tech, and financials into one smooth process. So instead of weeks and your legal department, technical department, sales department, exchanging a lot of communications, documents, transactions, etc., we cut it into one simple admin panel. Basically what you do, and we work with both Web2 and Web3 companies, you take your file or you take your existing NFT and you can start issuing licensing offers to that. It takes just 30 seconds because it works like a constructor to fill out all of the terms which you need. And then the offer is being created for your buyer. So for your buyer, whether it's a YouTube blogger, another agency or company you're working with, maybe a creative designer or a game studio, it will literally take one click to perform a transaction and have the agreement being set for you. Afterwards, you can track and manage all of your agreements and all of your IP transactions in one single admin panel, and also get extensive analytics and of course scale up, because now it takes you just a couple minutes to create it instead of weeks or months to go. What's new on our side is that I know that many of you are familiar with our beta version, where we have been performing personalized integration and basically learning more and better about different segment and sector, what is needed. So now, just in a couple of weeks, we are excited to launch our subscription mode, where we will have 2 different plans depending on the amount of support you need. Next slide, please. And of course, briefly about our team. We have 9 people full-time as of now. We are mostly a Ukrainian team located everywhere in Europe and in the United States. And we combine expertise in IP law, blockchain, and AI. So we are perfectly suited to tackle the issues of licensing, both for blockchain, AI, and real-world assets. So my co-founder is a doctor of law with over 20 years of experience. My CPO and co-founder has already had a successful exit from an AI company and been specializing in AR and VR. And overall, we are so burning with this mission to eradicate this unneeded and unnecessary problems around licensing, so that every one of us can get better content faster, easier, and of course, more effective. Next slide, please. So what we would like to share with the NEAR community is, because we are just a couple weeks from SaaS launch, we will be doing a final closed testing. So if anyone wants to connect and get a test version of the product right before the subscription launch, we'd be very happy to do a personal preview for you. We currently have a pipeline of over 200 brands, both in Web2 and Web3. So whatever kind of IP you are interacting with, is it audio, video, 3D models, software, images, maybe just PDFs, we can help you to automate, track, and monetize your IP better. Yeah. So here's my contact details. Please reach out on Telegram, just drop a message here, or fill out a form on the website. Would be happy to share a preview, and yeah, looking forward to seeing you all in the NEAR Con.